Here to Crystal Lodge, where the Commission of Inquiry, in parenthesis, Commission of Inquiry, because to me it's not a legitimate Commission of Inquiry. We are inquiring, they are inquiring things that they already know. So I simply wanted the whole world to know that they are being taken for a ride. Why? The first thing is that the appointing authority was a contestant in the past elections on the 30th of July 2018. So he did not have the locus stand to institute a commission of inquiry. He should have recused himself so as to give those that who were not participating the opportunity. Yes, we know constitutionally that he has the powers to do so, but if his hands are dirty, he should learn to recuse himself. So I also wanted the whole world to know that the terms of references, they were warped. Why were they warped? We are saying people were killed, and nothing is being talked about the killing of people in the terms of reference. I thought that we were supposed to say so many people were killed. Who did the killing? And what type of action is to be taken upon those who actually made the death and the loss of life? And I also wanted to question the independence and integrity of the Zimbabwean Commission contingent. For instance, Professor Love Mumatuku, he was an actor. After the killing on the 1st of August, a day or 2 days after, he went on TV and he said that those that we have done so, it was MDC Alliance. And today, he is sitting as one of the commissioners, yet he has already passed a judgment. Do you think he is going to change his verdict that he made maybe on the 2nd or 3rd of August? So it is compromised. That's being prejudicial. Hence, he was not supposed to be there. Then we move on to Madam Manyeruke. Like what was said by people, she was once a member of the COPAC thematic committee in the constitution making process in 2013, representing ZANU-PF. And the one who has now instituted this particular commission of inquiry is the ZANU-PF Supremo, that is the president, and the first secretary of ZANU-PF. So she's compromised. She should recuse herself. We go to Mabisa. She has been a permanent secretary of Mnangagwa, as he was the Minister of Justice. So there is a very close relationship. I'm not saying it's an amorous one. It might be a platonic relationship which is in existence. But are you going to convince the entire world as well as the political stakeholders who happen to have an interest into this? And I was also saying Mr. Mohlande was not supposed to accept this. Why? Because down south, it happened, the Kankla thing. You still remember the Kankla thing, which he pointed at the commander-in-chief, Mr. Zuma, being the one who had actually orchestrated that, and the one who would find that he recused himself. So Mr. Mohlande should have pointed out to Mr. Mnangagwa that your hands are not clean, so don't do this. Delegate as enshrined in the Constitution of Zimbabwe. Then I also went on to this one, who else? Chief Emeka Onyauke and the white guy from Britain. It is being done in order to chlorinate Mnangagwa so as to be seen as someone who is clean. And that's a sheer waste of resources. They are not talking. If one Briton is killed, they take it to the highest level, as opposed to the 7 officials who are being said to have been killed. They are not talking about what kind of terms of reference are we talking about. What is good for the goose should also be good for the gander. So it's a sham. And what they are doing is mutual, it's actually public posturing, bordering on utter brouhaha. I do thank you. I want to be taken here.
Okay, so that was Mr. Islam Matosi, who was giving us an account, just a summary of his contribution to the ongoing Commission of Inquiry. Mr. Matosi wrapped the commission. He has argued that none of those on the board are qualified enough to be on the board. He argues that Maduku was a player in the last plebiscite, the 30 July plebiscite. He argues that Charity Manyeruke is a ZANU-PF member, and there is another member also who was a principal in the constitution-making process in 2013. He is saying they lack probity. There is no ethical binding to the current commission. Idi Mnangagwa, he goes on to say Idi Mnangagwa should have recused. Maduku should have recused themselves in this process, since they were players, and the Zimbabweans now think that they are being taken for a ride. We also spoke earlier on. We also spoke to Ostalo Siziba, who is a hashtag Generational Consensus coordinator, and Makomborera Ruzivishe, who all said this is a ZANU-PF script, which is just trying to portray ED as a reformist, someone who is also reformed in the Zimbabwean context, political context, and also in the backdrop of in comparison to Robert Mugabe. They said that there is no way ED has reformed. He is just trying to play ball so as to be readmitted into the Commonwealth of Nations. They also say that they will not recognize whatever outcome this commission will share with the Zimbabwean public and international community. So this is the situation where at Cresta Masasa, where the Commission of Inquiry is housed. They are in their fourth day, where they are listening to witness accounts, relative accounts, and victims' accounts too. Earlier in the morning, there was a woman who gave them a very painful account of what she experienced after the passing on of her brother, 48-year-old brother. She demanded that the army, whoever shot, should be held accountable. Matosi has also demanded that President Emmerson Mnangagwa be held accountable for what happened on 1 August as the commander-in-chief of the army. That is what Matosi has said. They are saying that there should not be any difficulty in coming up with anyone who is responsible, because the line of command in the military is clear. The commander-in-chief is in charge, followed by whoever follows, meaning to say it is easier for anyone to get information as to who gave the command to shoot civilians in Harare. 7 people died. Most of them were along 4th Street. There was another in along Jason Moyo, and they are trying to find out exactly what happened on 1 August. Matosi also said if there was going to be a commission of inquiry, there should have been a commission of inquiry into the bombings, White City bombings, before elections. He is saying this is just politicking. If they were serious about a commission of inquiry, then they would have set another one for the White City bombings, where the VP was there, the army generals were there, the president was there. This is Leopold Munende for newszimbabwe.com. We will be giving you more updates as the day goes by. Thank you so much.